The following program does not offer personal medical advice. Please consult your doctor before using any treatment or product we cover. Welcome to Go to Health Radio with your host, Jonathan Marks. We provide a welcoming environment where experts educate you on important health topics, answer your questions, and provide information from which you can benefit in consultation with your doctor. And now, here is Jonathan Marks.
Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Marks, and welcome back to Go to Health. We're happy to have you here, and this is really another exciting show with some fascinating new developments in the medical industry. I'm talking with Dr. Tej Singh. He's a vascular surgeon. He was trained at Stanford, and he's in private practice. And Dr. Singh has developed a very special arm compression massager, which helps people with pain in the arm. And that can come from various different reasons or health conditions, and we'll talk about that more. But it's just new on the market. It's armcompression.com, and the name of the device is Fist Assist. It's FA1. The company is Fist Assist Devices, LLC in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Dr. Singh has developed this massager. So let's get right to this and let's talk with Dr. Singh. How are you today, Doctor?
Good, Jonathan. Glad to be here. I know we have a global audience. I think we're going to learn a lot about many things involving arm circulation, arm pain, and I'm excited to be here with you all, and I look forward to a great session.
Good. So tell us a little bit about your background. I mean, this arm pain, what have you seen in your practice and as a vascular surgeon, and what led you to develop this really unique product? It's really a unique product on the market.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Jonathan, this goes back to a lot of years of research in my upbringing and in my background, starting at the University of Chicago, and then eventually to my surgical training at Stanford University. But the concept really started in understanding what can we do to improve blood flow in the arm. And arms are important. Arms are important for daily activities. Arms are important to get through your work, through your various responsibilities at home, in your recreational activities. But many patients, many people will have arm pain. Now, the arm pain most of the time is muscle. It can be related to repetitive trauma. It can be related to chronic medical conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, Raynaud's disease. Mm-hmm. So as a vascular surgeon, I'm all about increasing the blood flow to the arm. Now, globally, the history of this company was initially in our markets in India and Europe is to give a device that could help make veins bigger. When you increase the circulation in the arm, the blood flow that increases comes from the arteries, and then it eventually works its way to the veins, and increased blood flow or using external devices to increase blood flow globally can help those patients get bigger arm veins, which can help with their medical care. But in America, our audience in America, we've really developed a novel external wearable called the Fist Assist FA1. And the Fist Assist FA1 device is a battery-operated device to be worn below your shoulder, above your elbow, below your elbow, as an FDA-cleared arm massager to increase the circulation, mostly to help you with your pain control of your arm and your muscles.
Great. So what causes all this pain in the arm? I mean, you talked about a couple of different health conditions, but can you tell us a little bit more about why the arm pain? Why would people have poor circulation?
So obviously, when we think of arm pain, we have many causes. You could hit your arm, that's trauma. You could have situations where tendons, muscles, ligaments are all stretched, pulled. Maybe they're not healing fast enough. Mm-hmm. Maybe you need some condition or some techniques like massage or warmth or physical manipulation, physical therapy. Those are all ways to increase the circulation to help those muscles heal. Now, there's chronic medical conditions. Diabetes decreases the blood flow to your arm. Raynaud's disease, you can have spasm of your vessels, decreased blood flow. The circulation gets no respect. You can have a muscle pull, a ligament pull, tendon pull. The faster you get circulation to that pulled area, the faster things will heal. So massage and all these physical therapy techniques are great. With our device and our understanding with circulation, we created a very simple, wearable, on-the-go massager to increase the circulation and help you overcome the pain. And that's an FDA-cleared indication.
Right. Now, when you talk about harming your muscles or hurting your muscles or getting some kind of trauma, this can come from daily activity, right? If you have a job where you have to do the same thing every day, 8 hours a day, or maybe you're at home, you have to do the same thing, lifting, pushing, pulling, or I'm just thinking if you're a hobbyist, may get arm pain for different reasons. And I know one of the markets that you're interested in is also gamers. They're starting to get arm pain, I understand. So can you say a little bit more about the repetitive motion and how that creates trauma or stress?
Well, you're right, Jonathan. Nobody is immune to having arm pain. You all can be at risk for arm pain, shoulder pain, muscle pain, any type of repetitive trauma. Surgeons are not immune to this. We are hunched over, we are sewing, we are doing 4 or 5 operations under high stress. We get tendon pain, we get wrist pain, we get elbow pain. So from the level of surgery to someone who works every day 8 hours on a conveyor belt, basically picking up whatever they have to pick up, food items or devices or plastic creations, they are also exposing to repetitive trauma. The repeated episodes of muscle strain, muscle sprain, sore muscles, all causing significant pain. How do you help that? Massage it, give it circulation. You mentioned gamers. The gamer community of video gamers between the ages of 18 and 25 is skyrocketing globally. But what we also learned is that the gamers in their positions and the way they're hunched over and the way they hold their controllers or their keyboards, they are getting significant wrist pain. Many of these gamers are in the computer science industry. And so then at nighttime, they're gaming, and during the day, they're on their keyboards. So they're looking at a lot of repetitive trauma, repetitive stress. That repetitive stress is all about soreness, muscle soreness. And one of the best ways to treat that is with massage or with a focal massager, a simple device.
Right. Now, I've heard a lot. I mean, it's gotten popular. There's been a lot of articles about lymphatic massage. Is that at all related to this?
So lymphatic massage. So when we think of our arms or our legs, first of all, lymphatic problems are in the legs most of the time. You can get lymphatic problems in your arms, but usually it comes after surgical procedure. But just simple lymphedema, swelling, is really a leg problem. When we think of our extremities, we have arteries, veins, and lymphatics. Those are sort of the vessel or the fluid movers. Arteries bring blood, veins bring it back, and lymphatics pick up all the tissue and fluid that's in the tissue that needs to be brought back. So for lymphatic massage, you're looking at high pressure, manual massage to bring that fluid out. It's very different, and it's circumferential. So in the sense you want to do all 4 quadrants of the leg or the arm. When we think of massage in the company that we've made, we're looking at focal treatment of muscle tendons to overcome the pain by increasing the circulation.
And what do you mean when you say focal?
So focal means specific and direct to one area. When I look at my arm, if I look at my arm, I've got 4 or 5 different quadrants in my arm. I can compress my whole arm with my hand, and that's sort of a compression of the whole arm. Focal would mean just me compressing one muscle, one area, one tendon of my arm. So that's really what we mean by focal. It's specific to the one spot.
Got it. And this massager that you have, this FA1, does a focal massage in one spot on your arm, does that help with pain in your hands or your arms?
So yes, and so it really comes down to understanding where your pain is. So if you have a biceps muscle that's sore, which is the biceps, the muscle we show when we try to make a muscle, you can put the focal device on that muscle. Your triceps, which is underneath sort of your elbow area, you can put a device there. But when you start talking about hand pain, you're looking at the tendons in the arm. and the tendon in the arm on the dorsum of your arm can be massaged up here with a focal device. That'll help overcome wrist pain or hand pain. And if you have carpal tunnel, this is your carpal tunnel area.
Yes.
You're looking here at focal compression. You can help overcome some of the pain that's going to your palm area. So yes, placing a device in this arm, the forearm area, and getting focal massage, increasing the circulation in that area, that's gamer's heaven, and that's repetitive stress heaven for repetitive stress injury.
There are a number of other products on the market that supposedly deal with this, and I want to talk with them about them one by one. There's the squeeze ball. Let's talk a little bit about that. What does the squeeze ball do? Is it effective? How does it compare to your FA1 massager?
So I'm glad we're doing this, and really to help our audience understand, when you take a squeezy ball, first of all, you got to do this a lot and try to sit and watch TV or try to eat food with one hand doing this. This has been a treatment for over 60 to 70 years in American medicine, where we've told people, do this and increase the circulation in your arm and your hands. First of all, it seems very easy, but if you have arthritis or you have sore fingers, very hard to do. Second of all, compliance with that is really not. After about 10 minutes, that ball is thrown across the room and your dog has it. So I don't think our device is that kind of a device.
Yeah.
We're more specific, and we're increasing circulation with simple pneumatic compression, which we'll talk about.
Got it. Let's talk about another one, which is there are these, I guess they're arm constriction bands. There are these tight bands that you wear around your arm. I would think that cuts off circulation and probably hurts after a while.
Yeah, those are bands that are available for weightlifters. It's kind of called blood flow restriction. And what it basically says is, we're going to put this band across your arm. You're going to work out, and all the vein blood flow is going to be blocked, not your artery flow. Your vein blood flow will be blocked because the pressure really doesn't go up to probably maybe 100, 120. So your artery will still pump through.
Yeah.
What we're basically doing is you're enabling you to have a workout, but not have a strenuous workout, because the lactic acid in your muscles will stay. You're fooling your muscles in your arms to say, hey, we got lactic acid. We're really doing a workout here. But once again, that's circumferential. It's all the way around the arm. It's not focal, and it's not treating and increasing blood flow in an area where there's pain.
So it's really constricting blood flow, if I understand. What does constricting blood flow do if I have that?
Yeah,
Right.
so it's restricting blood flow of the veins, bringing blood back. It's not taking away the artery problem. It's not treating any arteries. It's
Right.
basically saying, hey, lift weights, wear this band, and blood flow will be blocked from going back to your heart, and lactic acid will sit in your muscles causing you pain, but it's really fooling your veins, and that's why people do it. It's a way to get a lesser workout without having to spend an hour at the gym.
Huh, interesting. Okay. And then the other one that I've seen, and I've seen there's quite a bit of it as we go on different shopping sites, is the arm compression sleeve. And I know a lot of people in sports wear these arm compression sleeves. Tell us, what does an arm compression sleeve does? And again, how does the FA1 massager differ from an arm compression sleeve?
So an arm compression sleeve really got into a lot of play in the National Basketball Association, the NBA. And there were some initial players like Dwayne Wade, who were wearing the sleeve, and that they basically felt that it gave them overall support. It decreased the swelling. And as they were basketball playing their games, and of course, these are superpower, high profile athletes, dribbling, they wanted to have that compression so they wouldn't get a lot of swelling in their arm. They wouldn't get the heaviness in their arm. And so they complement their dribbling and their activity and their shooting with the compression sleeve. Once again, this is a very generic, large sleeve for your arm, not focal. It is not going to increase the circulation. It's just going to give gentle compression so you get less swelling. So it's kind of in the lymphedema play, but it's more, I guess, generic and general and less specific.
Got it. So those are the three products that I'm aware of that are somewhat related. Is there another product I'm missing that's on the market?
Well, people wear bicep bands. You'll see some football players on the NFL. They're wearing these muscle bands. And they're basically just using those to sort of decrease some venous flow, compress the whole biceps muscle. Really, there's no specific proven indication. But once again, those are all available, readily available, low-risk devices, but they're not giving you the specific treatment to a specific muscle or a specific cyclic treatment, which our device does, which is really pneumatic compression to increase circulation and the benefits of increased circulation through nitric oxide and other chemicals.
All right, so we've got just a couple of minutes left for this segment, but I wanted to ask, you're a vascular surgeon, you've developed this arm massager, and you've gotten it cleared by the FDA. What's been cleared by the FDA? What have you proven, or what have they approved or cleared? Tell us a little bit about that process and why people should think more seriously about getting an FA1 arm massager.
So regulatory-wise, anytime you bring a medical device onto the market, whether it's in Europe, India, Asia, or in America, you want to make sure that that device is safe. The FDA significant job is to make sure that products are safe and that they're marketed for the right reasons. So globally, our device can be worn on the arm to increase blood flow, to increase vein blood flow, to increase compression, and help dialysis patients with maturation. And that's all with the CE mark in Europe, and that's also in our work in India. Now, with the FDA in America, they looked at our device as a pneumatic compression massager to increase circulation. And they felt there were other devices in the FDA market that were similar to our device. So they cleared us in a pathway which is called 510K, which means your device is similar to other devices. We have a little bit of a different spin because of our specific focal nature. But since we're safe, we've tested, like those other devices, we can go on the market, and we are on the market as a arm massager to increase the circulation. Now, any patient who has arm pain, who needs increased blood flow, you can rest assured, because of previous history and testing that was done on other devices, and because we're similar to other devices, we are FDA safe and 510K cleared. That's one of the highest levels of regulatory approval in the world. And we're very honored that we have that.
Good. So that really can give people some confidence that this is a product that is, number one, safe, but it also does what it says it's going to do.
Absolutely. Safe and effective.
There are other massagers on the market. Yours is one that you wear on your arm, and it's very portable. It's a wearable device, and you can go anywhere with it. Tell us about some of the other massagers that are on the market.
Well, yeah, Jonathan, you could go to Best Buy and buy one of those machine guns. Those machine gun arm massagers, they'll just pummel your muscle all over and cause some pain. And those massagers are available. And of course, some of the original massagers were always these big pumps. You have a battery, you carry it with you, you have all these attachments and cords, and it's massaging and pumping away. So, there's very different types of massagers out there to increase circulation. Some are not portable, some are a little bit more specific and physical and gun-like, and you can sort of keep pushing on a muscle belly, and athletes use those, the Theraguns. You'll see those online, or just a simple portable wearable device. You put it above your elbow, below your elbow, you wear it on top of a loose-fitting shirt, you're mobile, you don't have to worry about it, maybe change the battery, 2 AA batteries, wear it for 1 or 2 hours a day, and you'll never even know that it's there.
Good. Now, you just talked about these big devices and stuff. I'm going to imagine that those can become quite expensive. Can you share with us what's the price for your Fist Assist massager?
So the Fist Assist has a suggested retail price globally of $99 US.
Wow.
The other devices can go anywhere from $150 up to $600. They don't have the portability. They're a little bit more bulky. They have the advantage of being able to be plugged in and have the charging unit. But it really comes down to what, those other devices, you have to pretty much sit in bed or in a sofa and wear them. And with the Theragun and the external pulsation massagers, you have to have one hand, and you have to do that. And you have to pretty much occupy 15, 20, 30 minutes of your evening or your afternoon to try to get that massage. We're just a simple wearable that's going to hopefully help patients get circulation and all the benefits of increased circulation with less intrusiveness in their lifestyle.
You held this massager up before to the camera. Can you do that again so we can just take a look at it? So what I'm seeing here, for those of you who are listening to this is basically a battery-powered pack, which is probably the size of a cigarette case. Is that a fair size?
Yeah, you can see here it's 2 inches wide and the length is about 4 inches, and then it's got a wrap that goes around your arm up to a maximum size of about 5.5 inches in diameter, and you can wear this below your elbow, above your elbow, at your wrist. Basically a simple on-off button and 2 batteries that go in the back of the case here. So 2 AA batteries and you're off to the races with the massager.
Very well designed. So it really is very portable. It's another wearable device that's coming on the market. It is on the market and it is for sale, as Dr. Singh mentioned, for $99. So we're talking with Dr. Tej Singh, MD. He's a vascular surgeon. He's been trained at Stanford. He is the inventor of the Fist Assist arm massager, and his company is Fist Assist Devices from Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be talking more with Dr. Singh about the product and about his background in our next segment, so stay with us. This is Jonathan Marks with Go to Health. We'll be right back after these messages.
Listen for Go to Health Radio, featuring host Jonathan Marks and health experts from around the world who bring evidence-based education from Western, alternative, and holistic practices. We bring together you, seeking relevant and proven information for your healthcare needs, and reputable healthcare experts and companies who offer quality education for your benefit. Monthly, we also share continuing education for medical professionals. Listen live every Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific Time and 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Voice America Variety. You are listening to Go to Health Radio. To reach Jonathan Marks or his guest expert on the live program, call in to 1-866-472-5788. That's 1-866-472-5788. You may also send an email to jonathanmarks@gotohealthmedia.com. Now, back to this week's show.
Hey, this is Jonathan Marks. Welcome back to Go to Health. We're talking today with Dr. Tej Singh. He's a vascular surgeon trained at Stanford, and he has developed an arm massager which can really increase circulation and reduce pain. Dr. Singh, I want to find out more about you and your background. How did you decide, what interested you in becoming a physician and then specializing in vascular health? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. It's a story that every doctor has. There was at some point there's a decision that's made. And so, I was born in India. My mom and my father, along with my older brother, we immigrated to America in 1969. I was 2 years old. And my mother was a real instrumental person in my life. She was a wonderful woman, still alive today. And she was really keen on seeing me succeed academically. We grew up in the western suburbs of Chicago. And my mom always felt that maybe if I had the empathy and the grades that I'd be a great doctor. I went on to a very good high school career as a class valedictorian in Westchester, Illinois, at a school that's now closed, that I'm really I was proud of my time at St. Joseph, a Christian Brothers High School. And then from there, I went to the University of Chicago for my undergrad. And when I was accepted to medical school there, I was really fortunate to be a part of a vascular biology laboratory that was studying how arteries and veins adapt to flow. And I had mentors in Dr. Seymour Glagoff, Dr. Christopher Zarins. Dr. Glagoff was one of the world's best cardiac pathologists, and Dr. Zarins was leading the program at the University of Chicago as a vascular surgeon. And in that laboratory, I had a lot of great success with awards, with great manuscripts. I won a award for our research on making arteries bigger in flow situations, and that was the Carmody Award that I won in 1990 as a medical student. But I continued my interest in vascular surgery, and I always felt that maybe we could make devices that could make arteries bigger, veins bigger. And for my surgical career, I went then in 1993 to Stanford University. I spent 9 years there. And there I was doing some work in Japan, in Akita, Japan, with Dr. Hirotake Masuda. I continued my interest in vein dilation, increased circulation, making devices for that.
Mhm.
That led to a career in vascular surgery, and I've been very happy for the last 20 years with a wonderful vascular surgery career. But I've always been intrigued by blood flow in the arm, blood flow for dialysis, blood flow in the veins, but more importantly, to make a device that really could help not just patients who need blood flow only, but who have pain, who have suffer from repetitive stress injuries, and make a global device. And Fist Assist Devices LLC was a company that we created in 2013, have great partners, great consultants over the last 10 years on this company as we've gone through the regulatory process. People always ask me, why did it take 10 years? Well, when you're a full-time vascular surgeon, full-time husband, full-time father of 3 sons, it's a little bit harder to spend time in the garage working on devices. And I wanted to make sure my wife and my children had a great time with me doing my hobbies and at the same time raising them. But Fist Assist Devices now in 2023 has got the FA1 regulatory approved with the FDA as a massager to increase the circulation in your arm, nothing more, in a safe manner. Of course, patients may find use of this device could be anywhere from increasing blood flow, helping control pain, making things on their skin better. People will find what this device will do. All I know is it's safe. It's a great massager. It's 510K cleared. And I've had a real great experience developing this product for India, Europe, and America. And I think we have a great opportunity here to really help millions of people with arm pain across the world.
If you don't mind my asking, I'd like to know a little bit more about what you do as a vascular surgeon. What kind of surgery do you do?
So vascular surgeons historically have been surgeons who specialize in blood vessels. Many of us get general surgery training, so we can do hernias, gallbladder, bowel surgery, liver surgery. But then some of us take a super specialization in blood vessels. Now, blood vessels are in your neck, they're in your arms, they're in your abdomen, they're in your chest, they're in your legs. And so any place where you have blood vessels that are blocked, you have veins that aren't carrying blood back to the heart, you have aneurysms in the legs, in the arms, in the belly, you have stroke symptoms, you have dialysis needs. Those all require blood vessels to be prepared and fixed and treated. And that's what a super specialized vascular surgeon does. We can do it with medications. We can do it with surgery. We can also do it with stents, balloons, wires. So we really are the full gamut of vascular vessels and arteries and veins in the body.
Got it. And I've heard this term fistula. Can you describe what a fistula is?
Yes. And so a fistula is any type of connection that is either made by the body or made by a surgeon. So a fistula in the arm is a connection between the artery and the vein made by a surgeon to increase the blood flow in the vein so that vein can be used for dialysis. That's called an arteriovenous fistula. Arterio for the artery, venous for the vein. You connect the artery and the vein now carries more blood flow, and you have an arteriovenous fistula.
Got it. So does the FA1 massager, does that have some kind of use in people who have had like certain medical surgeries or have medical conditions where they need more blood flow in the arm?
So obviously now we're getting into a topic which really the history of the company was initially to serve those patients who need bigger arm veins. And once again, I'm going to separate our discussion now when we are talking internationally in India, in Asia, in Europe. We have a device that's cleared to help make veins bigger, to help make fistulas ready for dialysis. And of course, they can still do the arm massage and it can still do the increased circulation. But if you really want to treat veins, make veins bigger, make fistulas bigger, internationally, Fist Assist has that say and that market capability. Now, to put ourselves back into the 50 states of America, we are respectful of the FDA, and the FDA feels our device should be marketed as a massager to decrease pain and to increase circulation. Now, that's a great indication because many millions of Americans have arm pain. Many millions of Americans want increased circulation. The gamer community is just one example. Athletes, people who are working, people who are in the computer industry, everybody has some level of arm pain. They may not need their veins bigger, but they want increased blood flow. And that's where the FDA and fist assist sit very happily in America.
Right. Now, you were just this past weekend at a gamer convention, a large gamer convention, where you exhibited the fist assist massager, and you really met a lot of gamers. Can you tell us some of the symptoms they described to you, and what are some of the stories you heard?
Yeah, so we were at this past weekend at the San Jose Convention Center for Genesis Gaming 9. This is the 9th year they've done this. They had 3,600 gamers across the world. And it was great to see these people, young men and women, playing their video games and competitions. And they were all very passionate. But you could tell a lot of stretching going on, a lot of muscle stretching, a lot of finger stretching, wrist retraction and extension and flexion. And a lot of those gamers were invited to come to our booth to learn about fist assist. Many of them came. We shared with them our device. We shared with them their pain. We shared with them their pain stories. And it was really remarkable to see that so many gamers who are competitively playing anywhere from 4 to 7 hours a day of their video games to be internationally ranked.
And this is on top of having an 8-hour job.
Absolutely, or a job or a college coursework.
Yeah.
And these gamers were looking for devices. There was a wellness session at this conference where they took a break and did some stretches. So wellness, gamers, and really fist assist might have a great role. And the feedback was you have a portable device, should be worn maybe before or after gaming. And if it can be worn during gaming, more power to us. So I think we're really excited about our connection with the gamers, but at the same time, we're really connected and happy about our connection with the health needs of the people with arm pain.
Yeah, I would imagine there's not a lot of focus on healthy lifestyle among gamers. Is that true or not?
I think it's starting. I think, Jonathan, it's starting. I think they now are announcing, please take a wellness break, go to the conference room where there's a wellness coach. They are taking that seriously. And I think the gamers, maybe the ones who are 15 and 16 don't worry about it, but definitely the gamers who are 24, 25, who are now getting into full-time jobs, they're very worried about arm pain, shoulder pain, wrist pain.
You mentioned that you met a few of them who already had arm pain that's been exacerbated by playing games so much. Can you tell us a couple of those stories?
So, yeah, classic story of someone who may have Raynaud's disease or vasospasm, someone who has a full-time keyboard job, and now they want to be competitive and ranked in their various video games. And now they got to play for 3 to 4 hours. Most people would go home, have dinner, rest their arms. These professionals are gaming. So now you may have already a soreness. You may have repetitive stress injury. You may have Raynaud's disease. You may have, you may be a swimmer and you may have tendonitis. You may have a tennis elbow. And now you're going to subject yourself to gaming. Well, in that situation, these people probably should massage and increase the circulation before, after, maybe even while they're gaming. And I think that group of patients was loud and clear to us at Genesis Gaming.
Right. So you just mentioned, and I had this question before, but I want to ask it now. Why isn't it good enough to just massage your own arm?
Well, there's you can do that. And there's a compliance factor. You'll massage yourself for about 5-10 minutes and you'll think that's enough. If you really just massage, you may not massage the right area. You may sort of not know how to massage yourself. You may just think it's fingertips alone. It's not using your palm. You're not really trained on that. So yes, you can treat yourself, but I think having a device that's set to a set pressure that you know is going to treat that area, it's going to be battery operated, it's going to keep you on the go, it's going to keep your other arm and hand free. You can still do your work while you're wearing this. You can still game while you're wearing this. I just think it makes it more portable and more accurate and more enticing to do.
So Dr. Singh, tell us, if I do get this arm massager, how often do I wear it? How long do I wear it? How do I wear it? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's a very simple Velcro attachment device. I think, like anything in massage, we have learned over the years that wearing massage devices for 1 to 2 hours a day is great. You could do 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon. This has a 1 hour auto shut off, so it'll just take care of itself after 1 hour. You should just put it on. We recommend, with the FDA's guidance, that it should be worn on a loose-fitting blouse, a loose-fitting shirt. You don't need to wear it on a winter coat. It's probably not going to be right. But
Right.
on a loose-fitting shirt, the kind of shirt you're wearing, Jonathan, or maybe if I take off my lab coat and I have a loose shirt, I can wear this, or women with a blouse. It's
Yeah.
great. And if you wear it, just turn it on, put it on the spot, and wear it for an hour, take it off, do your activities, come back an hour later and wear it again. And it'll give you focal treatment, very simple, on-off switch. It'll take care of itself. The pressure is in the middle section here. This is the compression balloon. This will inflate, and it's basically an on-off button right there. It's pretty straightforward, easy to wear, easy instructions for use, and very well tolerated globally.
Great. It's so wonderful how brilliant something simple can be. This is really a very simple solution to what is a pretty big and complicated problem.
Global problem of circulation, pain, blood flow, physical therapy. We have taken a device that has taken the best of exercise science, basic science, and hemodynamic blood flow science and put it into a simple device.
Excellent. Brilliant. We're talking with Dr. Tej Singh. He is the inventor of the Fist Assist arm compression massager. His company, Fist Assist Devices, is located in Las Vegas, Nevada. And when we come back for our last segment with Dr. Singh, we'll tell you more about how you can order yours. And as he mentioned before, it's only $99. So stay with us and we'll let you know how to get yours. And we'll be right back. This is Jonathan Marks with Go to Health. Stay with us.
Listen for Go to Health Radio, featuring host Jonathan Marks and health experts from around the world who bring evidence-based education from Western, alternative, and holistic practices. We bring together you, seeking relevant and proven information for your healthcare needs, and reputable healthcare experts and companies who offer quality education for your benefit. Monthly, we also share continuing education for medical professionals. Listen live every Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific Time and 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Voice America Variety. You are listening to Go to Health Radio. To reach Jonathan Marks or his guest expert on the live program, call in to 1-866-472-5788. That's 1-866-472-5788. You may also send an email to jonathanmarks@gotohealthmedia.com. Now, back to this week's show.
Hey, Jonathan Marks with Go to Health. Welcome back. We're talking with Dr. Tej Singh of Fist Assist Devices. He has developed an arm compression massager, which is great for reducing pain in your arm and also increasing circulation. So, Dr. Singh, we have a website that people can go to. Can you tell us about the website?
Yeah, Jonathan, we're really excited about, as we launch this product in 2023, we have a wonderful website called ARM compression.com. And armcompression.com is really a complete website. It gives information about our product, gives information about our company, gives information about the medical conditions, shows great videos. It's got some testimonials. It's basically where you can learn about the benefits of arm compression. And of course, with that website, with social media, people will be connecting to that website. That really is the hub for our device, learning about our device, learning about medical conditions, how to wear the device, frequently ask questions about the device. Really, it should be your one-stop website for arm compression to help you with your pain and your arm circulation.
So people can learn about the various different health conditions that may affect arm circulation. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've listed some of the more common medical ailments and
Okay.
some of the connection between those ailments and what those ailments are, give you some basic understanding of those ailments. Some of those ailments will cause arm pain. And of course, the device is designed and will give you information about how the device can help you with those ailments and arm pain.
And there's frequently asked questions on the site.
Yes, there are.
What are some of the frequently asked questions, if you can repeat a couple for us?
Yeah, there's some questions about how long to wear the device, to talk about can you get the device wet, where to wear the device. A lot of more of the practical questions that come up about, as far as who, when, where, and how much. And of course, all those questions are answered there. And there's a lot of information, and we will be expanding that frequently asked questions because there might be people that have questions about the band. They might have questions about if it moves on your arm, how to help it decrease from moving. But basically, the frequently asked questions go about the device, the history of the device, and some of the more common questions are practical related questions about the device.
And I also saw on the website where there's actually a place where visitors can ask a question and get an answer.
Yes, absolutely. We
Good.
will continue that. We expect that to be an ongoing, as we sort of roll this product out, there'll be different, and we want to hear from our customers. What has the device helped you with? What has the device done for you? How often do you wear it? What has happened when it's gotten wet? We want to learn from you.
Right. And I understand on there you have some video testimonials. So people have already tried this device or had it for a while and used it?
Yeah, in our testing portfolio and at various conventions, we've had people share their thoughts about it with different medical conditions, wearing it. The most common feedback is it's comfortable, it's easy to wear, it's safe, and it helps in short usages, their medical condition. But more importantly, what we're hoping is people will see common users, people like themselves, wearing the device, wearing it correctly, and using that as an opportunity to help their medical ailments.
Great. And there's plenty of supply of this product?
We will produce as much as we will, and we are producing it for our initial launch, but we've been told we will have enough supply. So if the customers and those people out there are learning about this, listening about it in various parts of the world, make sure you solidify your purchase of the Fist Assist FA1.
Great, good. Good. So this has been Dr. Tej Singh. He's the inventor of the Fist Assist FA1 arm compression massager. You can learn about it at armcompression.com. You also have a gamer website.
Right. So the gamer website is designed for the gamers and fitting in their needs. It's a very similar device. It's called gamerarmcompression.com. Gamerarmcompression.com is a great site for the gamers. We have some videos there. We have some more information about the history of gaming, medical ailments, and how common they are. And so that's designed with a little bit of flash for our gaming community. Gamerarmcompression.com.
Great. And again, you said it's on sale for how much?
$99, both devices, with our partnership with the websites.
Great. Good. So you can go to armcompression.com and gamerarmcompression.com if you happen to be a gamer. But if you have various different health conditions where you have repetitive stress injury or perhaps a particular health condition which results in poor arm circulation and pain, you can go to armcompression.com. Dr. Singh, thanks so much for being with us today. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, Jonathan. And I hope our listeners will start to appreciate the benefits of various focal compression treatments and the global benefit of arm circulation. It's something we've studied for a long time, and we're really happy to have this device on the market now.
Fabulous. Great. Dr. Tej Singh, MD, he's a vascular surgeon. He was trained at Stanford University. He's the inventor of the FA1 arm compression massager. His company is Fist Assist Devices in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thanks again for being with us, Dr. Singh. It's been wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
So this has been Jonathan Marks with Go to Health. We look forward to hearing from you, and we will see you again next week. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in this week to Go to Health Radio. Be sure to join Jonathan Marks and another health expert next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and 12 noon Pacific Time on the Voice America Variety Channel. You can also catch the program on your favorite podcast platform. Until our next show, be sure to visit us on the web at gotohealthmedia.com and elevate your life.